Remedies for nuisance. Introduction. Remedies for nuisance are the legal methods available to an aggrieved person to remove, stop or compensate for the unlawful interference with the use or enjoyment of land or public rights. The law provides different remedies depending on the nature and seriousness of the nuisance. These remedies aim to restore normal enjoyment and prevent future harm. Remedies for nuisance are an important and frequently asked topic in LLB examinations. Damages. Damages are monetary compensation awarded to the plaintiff for the loss or injury suffered due to nuisance. Damages may be granted for physical damage to property, discomfort, inconvenience, or loss of enjoyment. The amount depends on the extent and duration of the nuisance. Damages may be past, present or future damages. This remedy is commonly granted where nuisance has already caused harm. Case law, Halsey v. Esso Petroleum Co. Limited, 1961. Facts: the defendant operated an oil depot near the plaintiff's house, causing continuous noise, vibration, and oily smuts to enter the property. The nuisance affected the plaintiff's health and enjoyment of his home over a long period. Held: the court awarded damages for nuisance caused by noise and pollution. Compensation was granted for discomfort and interference with enjoyment of property. Injunction. An injunction is a judicial order restraining the defendant from continuing or repeating the nuisance. It is a preventive remedy and may be temporary or permanent. Courts grant injunctions when damages are not adequate to remedy the harm. The remedy is used where nuisance is continuous or recurring. Injunction aims to stop the nuisance completely. Case law, Sturgis v. Bridgman, 1879. Facts: the defendant used noisy machinery in his confectionery business which disturbed the plaintiff's medical practice. The noise was continuous and seriously interfered with professional work. Held: the court granted an injunction restraining the defendant from continuing the nuisance. It held that monetary compensation was not sufficient in such a case. Abatement. Abatement means the removal of the nuisance by the aggrieved person himself without approaching the court. It includes self-help methods to stop the nuisance. This remedy must be exercised carefully and without unnecessary damage. Prior notice is generally required unless the nuisance is urgent. Abatement is allowed only for private nuisance. Case law, Lemon v. Webb, 1894. Facts: branches of the defendant's tree extended into the plaintiff's land and caused interference. The plaintiff cut the overhanging branches without entering the defendant's land. Held: the court held that the plaintiff was entitled to abate the nuisance. Cutting overhanging branches was lawful as it was done reasonably. Public nuisance and criminal remedy. Public nuisance is both a tort and a crime. Criminal proceedings can be initiated under the Indian Penal Code. An individual can file a civil suit only if special damage is suffered. This remedy protects public rights and public safety. Criminal action is generally initiated by the state. Case law, Saltor v. De Held, 1851. Facts: excessive ringing of church bells disturbed the public and residents living nearby. The activity affected public peace and comfort. Held: the court restrained the ringing of bells by injunction, recognizing the public nuisance and protecting public comfort. Remedy under Section 91 of Civil Procedure Code. Section 91 CPC allows two or more persons or the Advocate General to file a suit for public nuisance. No special damage needs to be proved in such cases. This provision ensures protection of public rights. It prevents misuse of public spaces and resources. This remedy strengthens civil action against public nuisance. Conclusion. The remedies for nuisance ensure effective protection of property rights and public convenience. By providing damages, injunction, abatement, and statutory remedies, the law offers both corrective and preventive relief. Courts carefully choose the appropriate remedy based on facts and circumstances. Remedies for nuisance play a vital role in maintaining social harmony and are essential for LLB examinations.